Hey everybody, it's Holly
and Heather,
and welcome to another episode. It's a Sunday edition, November 3rd of Everything Elvis. We're back, relaxed, chilled, better than ever. Happy fall, everybody. I'm still in the Halloween spirit, so I'm showing off my new skeleton cardigan. So anyway, we've missed you guys. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. We've not been on here on our usual Sunday, so we're back. Lots to talk about, lots to catch up on. So grab your coffee, get a little snack, and settle in. We cannot wait to talk to you guys and see what all has been going on. So while everybody's jumping on, Heather.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going great. It really is. Yeah,
good.
We have missed you guys.
Yes.
But yes, Holly and I have been chillaxing and kind of, what would you call it?
Recharging.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. We've been recharging over the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, we're feeling great. We actually spent a little time in Florida. It was so nice to get away. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, every year for the past few years, Holly and I have been taking a trip to Florida, and we've been kind of going to Orlando and then to the beaches and stuff. And we took Dad along last year. And then we were going to take Dad along this year. But then it was kind of crazy because all the hurricane stuff happened. So then we were hesitant because we were like, we don't know if things are going to be crazy or destroyed or whatever, if we should still go. So we literally to the 11th hour went back and forth. And then I tried to research the roads and the areas that we were going to be. I can easy with that.
I think it was.
Yeah.
We're adjusting.
The areas and the roads, and it looked like it was going to be okay. And I was like, you know what? We really need this. we really need this vacation. So let's just go. Because we drove. We drove. Yeah. I know. Bless me. 10 hours in the car with Holly and Dad.
Her own fault.
I'm just kidding.
Control freak right here.
I'm just kidding.
Don't let any of us drive.
I do love to drive. But we drove, but it turned out to be awesome. Mm-hmm. So like I said, we drove like halfway the first day, then the other half the next day. We stopped at every Buc-ee's we could find along the way. And yeah, Holly and I went to Orlando for a night. We did our Halloween horror nights because you know that we love the scary movies and the haunted houses and things, and weather was great.
Yeah, I will say this, we were so worried about the hurricane.
Yeah.
But the only time it affected us, because we were worried about the roads, we were worried about hotels, all that. There was one little restaurant that had to be closed down for hurricane damage. It's one of our favorite little breakfast places we've been to. That we discovered last year. That was the only place that was out of commission. Everything else seemed to be fine. So kudos to Florida.
Yeah, but we had such a great time, and so we did that, and then we went to a couple of different beaches that we've discovered over the last few years. So there's a beach called Cocoa Beach that we really enjoy, and we went there for a few days, and then we went to another one called New Smyrna for a few days. It was so nice to just unplug from social media and from life and work and all that stuff, and just
chill on the beach.
Yeah, just chill on the beach and be together as a family and just hang out and stuff. So it was much needed. But we missed you guys. We were excited to get back to it, but that's kind of why you haven't heard from us very much over the last couple of weeks. I think Holly posted something here and there, and I posted a thing or two here and there. But yeah, so we're happy to be back. Can't believe that it's already November. I hope everybody set your clocks back, because if not, you're on here at the wrong time or you're missing it.
You'll catch us later.
I actually remembered it. So, but yeah, Halloween. How was your Halloween?
I hope it was wonderful.
Yeah, I hope it was great.
I'm sad it's over. October is my favorite month, y'all. It's my favorite month.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you, by the way, for all the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
I appreciate them so much. All the well wishes were so welcomed and so
that's another one of the reasons we do our Florida trip in October, is because Holly's birthday is October 21st.
Yes.
So we celebrated that as well.
Yes. So, yes. Oh, and I want to say, I see her on here, Linda Desher. Look, I have your necklace from last year on. This is my Halloween skeleton Elvis that I love so much. I wore it. And then, would y'all like to see a little present I got in the mail? I only got one Elvis-related present. And it's from Linda. Look at this, how cute. She sent this to me. Oh, I've got it backwards. Look, y'all. It's a little Elvis photo bracelet.
So cool.
Look how cute.
So cool.
So Linda, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Linda Desher, you are an angel. I can't wait to wear it. Heather said she wants to wear it too, so we're going to share it.
I know. Everybody's asking me about my shirt. I know. Look, you kind of can't see it because it's like, but yeah, it does say Elvis. Holly actually made this for me.
I made it, y'all.
Yeah, she actually made this for me years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, but look. Well, I keep everything in pristine condition. But I mean, I don't wear it like a million times. But yeah, it's like these little sequin letters, and she sewed them on there and everything. And so, anyway,
yes.
Yeah. But I can't believe that here we are, already November.
I can't either.
Already November.
I cannot believe it.
But that also means a lot of really fun and exciting things coming up towards the end of the year regarding Elvis into next year. And that's what we're going to talk about today is some really exciting things coming up.
Yes. So they announced this week the birthday celebration schedule. And you all know, we've talked about it. This is not just any old birthday. This is the 90th anniversary birthday celebration extravaganza, whatever you want to call it. 90 years old. Elvis would be 90 years old if he were still with us. How crazy is that? So it's going to be a monumental birthday week. We can't wait to talk all about it. You know, Heather and I will be there. Absolutely. We're going to take you guys with us as much as we can, video or, you know, give live reactions or, you know, go places and take you guys with us. We're going to. So stay tuned for all of that. But Heather thought she would go ahead today and give you the rundown. We'll give you the schedule, what all's going to be going on, and then we'll probably make our selections. Tickets go on sale when? This week?
Yeah. So that was kind of the whole like crazy thing with the birthday celebration. We've been all kind of anticipating and waiting when were tickets going to go on sale. Because I feel like last year it was October. Yeah. But I know they've been busy with the whole like Raleigh book tour and everything. So I thought it might be a little later this year. But the announcement finally came this week, and tickets go on sale this Friday, so November the 8th, which I also thought was kind of good because I think they released the schedule and the actual information on, I want to say it was like, maybe Tuesday that I sent it to you. And normally I feel like they do it and then like give you 3 or 4 days and then tickets go on sale. So I was kind of excited that they gave a little bit more time this time, you know, for you to kind of like, look at the packages, look at the events, and kind of make your decisions and everything. So like, yeah, a little more than a week they're giving you to kind of do that. So November the 8th, tickets go on sale. Again, if you're an Insiders member, they'll go on sale that morning. I think it's at 8:30 Central Time. And then they go to the general public, I think at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, November 8th. So write that down, make your plans, go to Graceland.com. Yeah. You can find the schedule there. You can find the packages. You can find the individual tickets, prices, all that good stuff so that you can kind of make your plans as well.
And that's what Heather and I'll do. Like she sent me the schedule. We kind of look over everything. And then like probably today, probably after this, because this is one of the few times we're actually together physically. We'll probably go over everything. And then, you know, we always just kind of pick and choose. Like I say, it's always about your budget and your time. You don't have to go to every single thing. We don't go to every single thing. We just kind of pick and choose. Some years we do packages, sometimes we don't. So we're going to take a look at all that. And then next week, after we buy them, we will let you guys know what all we're going to be going to. So that will be exciting. Yeah. But do you want to start and just kind of go through everything? It's not quite a week. It's just like about 4 days?
4 days, yeah. So it's the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. Okay. They do have one special little event that they're doing on the 7th, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, it's just a shorter period of time, you know, because it is birthday versus Elvis week. It's also in January, which the weather is a toss-up, you know, as to how cold it's going to be. If there's going to be snow, ice, you never know in Tennessee. It's a toss-up. Yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit shorter time and everything. I will say that I was just kind of reading through a lot of the comments on the Graceland Insiders and stuff. And I guess I kind of felt this way as well, because I think I even mentioned this to Holly when I talked to her about the schedule coming out and stuff. I don't really know what I was expecting or what we all were expecting, but I noticed a lot of people were kind of like, I was a little let down in the schedule.
And you'll say you were too?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, like I said, I don't really know what I was expecting them to do and like what events or like people I was expecting them to bring in. I just was in my mind building it up so much because it is the 90th and everything. And I mean, I feel like they've put together a good collection of events and shows and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting.
Well, I'll tell you this, in their defense, I'll be the devil's advocate.
Yeah.
They had a lot going on this year.
That's true.
They have had a lot going on.
But also, isn't this something you've probably been planning for 5? I mean, like, I would probably have been planning for this for the last 5 years.
Okay, that's
it's
fair.
kind of like
That's
the
fair.
50th. It's kind of like the 50th anniversary coming up in 3 years. I mean, I hope they've been planning for it, maybe even over the last 10 years.
Maybe.
Maybe. Like, what can we do? What can we put together? So.
You never know. But let's go through everything, and there's still some great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're not saying it's not great.
Oh, yeah. And the thing about it is, too, with Graceland and EPE, I feel like they're always still adding guests.
Yes.
And adding things up
even at the last minute.
Up until the actual like celebrations and stuff, because they don't have a lot of guests listed so far. And it even says, more guests to be announced or additional guests to be announced. And so I'm sure they're still trying to just kind of, solidify with guests about their schedules and their things. And so I'm sure there's going to be more people coming and more people added and stuff. I know a lot of people, their big disappointment was that Riley and no family members were going to be there.
Yeah.
So, but who knows?
Hey,
Again,
you don't know.
Again.
You don't know, people. She
might show up.
She may spring up.
Yeah.
We don't know.
She might pull like a Lisa Marie, like, when Lisa Marie came a couple years ago, days before her passing. None of us knew for sure she was coming, and no one thought she was coming. And then she just showed up, which is now such a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
In hindsight.
Yeah.
So, and, maybe with Riley, with her doing this book tour and stuff, and her getting kind of more involved in the whole Elvis world.
A little more at ease.
Getting a little more comfortable with this new fandom that she's experiencing. Maybe she'll come. Yeah. Maybe she'll surprise us and she'll come to the birthday proclamation.
Oh my gosh, I have to say a shout out though. Alex. Hello. Hello, love. You were so cute the other night on your live, by the way. Y'all, Alex Mitchell just said hello to us. How exciting.
Which, if you're looking for something to do tonight, Alex, put on the comments when you're doing your Facebook Live. Alex has been doing this really awesome thing when he's in town, because he is like the other Elvis tribute artists. He's touring all the time. He's doing festivals and shows across the country and the world.
I don't know how the man does it.
But whenever he is at home, he's been doing Sunday Facebook Lives, and he takes your requests and just sings Elvis songs. And last week,
can y'all guess what got requested by Heather and I? And he was so sweet to do it.
Yeah.
Take a little guess in the comments. But if you know us, you know what it is. If you know me.
Yeah. But yeah, and like last week he did Elvis, but a lot of people were requesting Tom Jones. He did a lot of Tom Jones songs. He did a whole Tom Jones medley. Loved it, Alex. But yeah, go tune in to his Facebook. I think it's Alex Mitchell TCB. Tell me if I'm wrong. So. Tell me if I'm wrong, Alex. But yeah, it's great entertainment. He literally, it's like 2 hours, I think, that he gets on there and just takes requests and sings. So it's super entertaining.
It's amazing. It is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of people we wish were at the birthday celebration, Alex.
But speaking of this one, highlight of her day, guess who's going to be at birthday week?
Deanz and Patrick Dunn.
Heather's faves. Y'all know this.
So excited.
She's so excited.
So excited.
Last year, one of the highlights probably of the birthday celebration was Tom Brown and Patrick Dunn during the fan celebration. And I cannot wait.
Those two.
They're great.
Those two.
They're so hilarious. And now we're going to have all three. So it's going to be Deanz, Tom Brown, and Patrick Dunn. So
I don't think Dean's going to be a part of this one. I think it's just Patrick and Tom.
Well, I know what Dean's going to be.
Celebration. Yes, he is doing a show, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to everything.
Well, and Tom Brown and I share a birthday, January 5th. So we're birthday buddies. But yeah, so anyway, on to the birthday celebration. So basically this year, they've done what they do every single year. So you can do packages or you can do individual tickets. This year, they're offering 2 packages. The top tiered is the pink Cadillac. And then the next one is the blue suede package.
Blue suede. Okay.
Yeah. I thought I said blue suede
Let's
shoes.
leave off the shoes.
But it doesn't.
Let's leave that off.
I guess it makes more sense to just be pink Cadillac, blue suede. Although I would have done blue suede shoes. Anyway, I'm not in charge.
Thank you.
But, and the price difference is the pink Cadillac is $700 per person. The blue suede is $575 per person. And again, pretty much they include mostly the same things, events and shows. It's just with the top package, the pink Cadillac, you're guaranteed like premium seating. You're guaranteed like first few rows for all the shows, the conversations, the concerts, the events and things. And then they do have a little extra things for that one. One of the main differences is, so as we said, the birthday celebration is the 8th through the 11th this year. So kind of like how every year during Elvis week, they do the candlelight visual on the evening before the 16th. Birthday celebration, they do a birthday proclamation on the morning of the 8th every single year. Well, this year's a little bit different because the first day of birthday celebration is the 8th.
So that's like right out of the gate, first thing.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. So yeah, so that's like going to be the very first day. However, because, you know, EPE and Graceland realized that a lot of people come the day before, like they travel down the day before so they can get there and stuff. And people are going to have to do that this year because the birthday proclamation is at 8:30 in the morning. So people are going to have to travel down the day before. They wanted to have something for people to enjoy if they were coming. So if you get the pink Cadillac package, and this is exclusive to it, like you can't buy individual tickets for this, they're going to do a candlelight concert on January the 7th. So that night, and it's at the chapel in the woods that they built, you know, right beside Graceland. And I know they did an event there during Elvis week this year, but literally they're going to have like, I think like an orchestra and stuff, and they're just going to like play music, and they're going to have it beautifully decorated for the holidays, and, you know, all kinds of decorations and candles and lights and things.
And I'll say this,
very intimate and very, very beautiful.
And we didn't go during Elvis week, but we had several friends that went, and they even sent me a couple of little videos of it. It looked stunning. I kind of want to go. Well, you know, I would like to. We've never even been to the chapel. Like, I want. Can you just go and look at it?
I think so.
We need to get. We need to do that. But it, you know, like I say, everything's more magical for some reason at night at Graceland. So I'm sure the chapel is 10 times more magical at night.
And a lot of you might remember that because on the Christmas special that Riley did from Graceland, John Legend, when he was playing the piano inside that chapel, that was it. And remember how gorgeous that was? Oh, it's just such a gorgeous shot.
Yeah, it was stunning. So that's like a little added bonus. I mean, that's tempting for the package. Right. That's tempting.
Right. And let me see what the other differences are. So it looks like everything else is pretty much the same except for,
are there any photo ops or anything?
I was going to say, I know there was a photo op. I'm just trying to find it now. Okay. Yeah. It's called Elvis and the Army Show and Tell with a photo op. So yeah, you apparently get a photo op with that. So it's going to be Angie Marchese, I think, doing her like archive show and tell. And I think they're theming it this year around like his Army stuff and like the movie GI Blues and everything, because GI Blues is a part of this celebration. And I'm guessing you'll get to hold some kind of like special artifact,
movie prop,
maybe or maybe just an Army artifact from Elvis.
For dog tags.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool,
wouldn't it?
That'd be really cool.
But let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like on my iPad compare back and forth and see if there's anything else. I think that's really
so just
those two things.
2 or 3 perks.
Yeah.
2 or 3 little perks to go with that top tier package. But like I say, aside from, is that the only event that you can't get into? If you do, I think there's individual tickets for everything. Except maybe that candlelight chapel service. But why don't you just go down the list of everything that they have every day? So starting with day 1, the very, very first thing you'll do is the birthday proclamation, which Heather and I always love because it's on the lawn of Graceland.
They always have a brand new cake.
And it's always stunning.
Like they design, I think Alicia Dean is really involved in this. I think she helps kind of come up with the theme and the cake design every single year. And then they have some local bakery there that bakes and designs it. But yeah, every single year they have a beautiful like tiered cake that's a different theme and design, you know, kind of commemorating that particular year. They don't unveil it until literally that morning. But it's always fantastic.
What do you think it's going to be this year? I guess I'm going to go with GI Blues.
I really haven't even thought about it. Honestly,
or 90, just maybe gold and black and white and just have 90s on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I really haven't thought of it. I'm going to think about it. I'll think about it. And then next week I'll weigh
in back to us.
I'll weigh in on that. But yeah, so you just go and they do this proclamation and they have like Jack Soden and Joe Weinshanker. They have like the mayor. Sometimes they'll have special guests. You know, they've had Jerry Schilling in the past, Priscilla, Lisa, all the kids. And so you never know like who might come. Last year was our little beloved Wink Martindale.
Love you, Wink.
he
I wish
was
he'd
so
come
great.
back. I wish
Mhm.
he'd come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and last year at the birthday proclamation, they unveiled the
The
acetate of That's All
yes.
Right. So I wonder if they'll have anything special this year to unveil.
Surely for the 90th they're going
Yeah.
to. Sure.
Or maybe they'll just bring out some really special, significant artifact that we've never seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you do the birthday proclamation, and then you literally go over to Vernon's and you have cake and coffee.
Super cute.
Yeah, so it's just a really great way. So I'm kind of excited about that kicking off the week because I feel like that's really going to set the tone and really kick it off.
Mhm.
But it's just interesting that that's the first thing.
Yep.
And then let's see. Also, one thing that they're doing for the birthday celebration that I think is probably like the most exciting thing, and the creme de la creme, is they're doing this thing they're calling 90 for 90 birthday exhibit.
That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
That is what I'm most
Angie
excited.
Marchese talked about it in August at Elvis Week, and she said that they were working on this, and it's going to be at the racquetball court. I think, isn't that what she said?
Mhm.
And I think that's what they're still doing. They're going to display it at the racquetball court, but they're literally going to pick like 90 artifacts, like for 90
From
years
his life.
throughout his life
Mhm.
that are very like important, significant. I think it's going to be maybe some things that have been displayed before, a lot of things that have never been displayed before, never been seen. So that's going to be awesome.
I can't
to
wait
see this
for it.
collection.
Yes.
I know.
can't
So
wait for
everybody's
that.
excited about that.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, it literally says this year-long exhibit. Oh, good. So it's going to go for a year.
Good.
So if you can't
you're
go-
coming later in the year, you can still see it.
Yeah, because I know somebody's going to ask that. So yeah, it says this year-long exhibit will feature 90 curated artifacts specially chosen from the over 1.5 million artifacts housed at Graceland. Unique insight into both key moments in Elvis's professional journey and more personal aspects of his life.
Oh, good.
So this is going to be great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what all they are.
Yeah. I can't wait either.
So
Well, Angie never disappoints.
yeah.
She
And
is
you know,
always
Holly and I
amazing.
will definitely do a Facebook Live just on that. We'll kind of try to like remember as many of them as we can.
know.
We won't literally sit there and go through all 90, but we'll probably try to like, give you like maybe our most like impactful and
Cherished.
favorite and what we
Yes.
were most excited to see or we thought was most, personal or unique or
Mhm.
whatever. So that's going to be great. And then on that day at 1, they're doing the Elvis Fan Celebration. And if you are going, you've got to go to this.
Go to this.
And this is one of the events that if you don't get the packages, you can buy it separately. It's only $15, but it's hosted by Tom Brown, Patrick Dunn, and Argo. He's included this year.
Oh, good.
And it's just so much fun. It's like basically a fan meet and greet. Last year, they did all kinds of hilarious stuff. Like Tom and Patrick competed against each other and did these funny like games and stuff. They had like a trivia contest where they brought up 3 audience members and let them compete for a really awesome prize.
Yeah.
They like sometimes Angie will bring artifacts during that, and she'll show special artifacts just for that. So it's just a good time.
It really is. And I'll tell you, the competition between Tom and Patrick, it's serious, but it's one of my favorite things.
It's so much fun.
It's like now it's like they have to do it. Like now
Yeah.
there can't be a year that they don't do
No.
it. They're locked in.
Yeah.
So
It's a funny thing because like last year they did like the scavenger hunt where they literally like will give them certain items and like Patrick and Tom have to run into the audience and try to find like a fan and get
It's
that
almost like
item and then get it back first.
what's that old show? Not Let's Make a Deal, or is it called Let's Make a Deal? That Wayne Brady hosts, where like
Mhm.
they'll say, "Who has the safety pin in the audience?" And like
It
somebody,
is Let's
way
Make a Deal.
Okay, it's kind of like that. So it's really cute.
Yeah. So then they're also doing this thing called a sunset dinner that
Love
night.
it.
And this is exclusive for the packages, both packages.
Mhm.
But it just says you're going to enjoy a night of or a sunset dinner before you go to a concert that night. And this is the first concert of the week, which is going to be incredible. And this is also a separate ticketed event. So if you don't buy the packages, I also encourage you to buy this one. But Terry Mike Jeffrey,
Oh,
along with the Memphis Symphony Orchestra, is doing a show that night. So for package holders, you get to go to like a little sunset dinner where you get to enjoy dinner before the concert and then the concert that night. But Terry Mike Jeffrey, I know a lot of you know him. You're fans of his. His voice is phenomenal.
yes.
His like musicality, everything, his playing, his
If
entertaining.
you've never seen the man, treat yourself and go
Yeah.
because he is fantastic.
And it's even more magical with the Memphis Symphony
Yes.
Orchestra.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know,
For
like
sure.
it just really adds so much to the concert and to the show, and it makes it special and unique. And it's always at the soundstage, and it's just those musicians are so talented. Those orchestra musicians are so talented, and I just always sit there in the audience and think about how much Elvis loved like production, big production, and how proud he would be. Like I'm sure he's in the theater and he's just beaming. You know, but anyway, that's going to be a fantastic. They're calling it the Elvis 90th birthday Pops concert.
Yeah.
So that is the first big concert. So that's a good day.
That is a real good day. It's a long day, but it's a real good day.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So see, it's shaping up.
It is. Okay. See, it's feeling better.
And then on Thursday, they are doing the Memphis Bus Tours again with Tom Brown and Angie Marchese. These are also a separate ticket. These are not included in any package. So if you want to do this bus tour, you have to purchase this ticket separately. But again, if you've never been to Birthday Week or Elvis Week or to Graceland, I would highly encourage you to do this Memphis Bus Tour because, like I said, you just literally get on a bus. You're with Angie and Tom. They take you all over Memphis. They show you all kinds of iconic landmarks and places that Elvis was and has been, and it's just really informative and awesome.
And it's everything from this is somewhere Elvis lived to this is where he pumped gas. Like it's great.
This is where he used to eat. This is where he used to eat pizza. This is where he went to school.
So it's great.
Yeah. So definitely do that. And then one of the things I'm most looking forward to, because I was a little nervous when they were putting together the birthday schedule, and I was like, I wonder if they're going to include any of the Elvis tribute artists. Deanz is coming back, and he's doing his Unplugged show. Love the Deanz Unplugged show.
If you haven't been, go.
Yes.
Even if you don't like ETAs, go.
But now I will tell you, and this was a point that a lot of people brought up, and I was like, interesting. But this is a separate ticketed event. So this is not included in either package. And there was a lot of people that were saying they were very disappointed that this wasn't included in the packages.
Well, you know,
but
I guess they have their reasons.
Yeah, well, you know, the way I look at it is, because again, and I'm not going to get into the whole like back and forth or thing, but again, there's a lot of Elvis purists that they don't enjoy the Elvis tribute artists. I don't know why. I still can't understand it. I never will. But they don't enjoy them. And so I think Graceland and EPE try to do like where they keep it separate. It's kind of like how we always talk about Elvis Week. It's kind of really ETA focused the first half and then Elvis focused. I think they try to keep it separate. And so I think that's what they're doing is they're like, you know, okay, we're not going to include this in the actual packages. So,
well, you know, it's a win or lose situation, or what kind of, it's a catch-22 because if they had included it, I guarantee there'd been a ton of people going, I don't like the ETs and I don't want to pay for that, and all that. But like I say, people, and we try to tell you this time and time again, just give it a chance.
Yes.
Just go one time to a show. And I don't mean down to the local YMCA where there is some 88-year-old man, you know, in his Party City Elvis costume. That is not what these men are.
Yeah.
Go to a legitimate professional Elvis tribute artist concert or Unplugged or something like that one time, and I'm telling you, you'll be hooked.
Yeah, you'll be hooked. But this is also an excellent show for those of you maybe that are on the border and you're like, I don't know if I'll enjoy the whole tribute artist thing. That's not really my thing. This is an excellent show for you to go to because this is Deanz's, what he calls his Unplugged. And literally it's just him with his guitar and his band, and they just come out and sing Elvis songs, but they sing all the like obscure Elvis songs and like the B-sides. They sing the songs that you don't hear a lot, you know, when people do like concerts or shows or whatever. Because, you know, even like with the Terry Mike Jeffrey show and stuff, a lot of times they'll do like more of the like popular, the well-known, the, you know, the
Terry will throw in a B-side.
Yes.
He'll throw some in.
But Dean and them try to like, you know, do all the like really like obscure like B-side stuff and everything. And he always has special guests. Patrick Dunn's going to be one of them this year. It says there's more to be announced. But this is just a very entertaining show. And so I definitely recommend if you're going, buy this ticket separately and go because you'll be very, very entertained. And you'll see how talented these guys are vocally and as musicians. And then that night they're doing the Elvis Music Salute show. And this one is also included in the packages, but a separate ticket event as well. And this one is just going to be at the soundstage. It says it's going to feature singers and musicians performing some of their favorite Elvis hits while sharing stories, memories, and their own music and how they've been inspired by Elvis. So they kind of did this last year, was it?
I believe so,
where they had different artists. They had like Pam Tillis, John Schneider, Jay Osmond,
Dennis Quaid,
and they all kind of came out and, you know, kind of talked about the influence of Elvis on them and their music and their careers and their love for him. And then they sang some of their own songs, and then they also sang some Elvis songs kind of in their own style or whatever. So that's what this sounds like to me, but no guests have been announced yet. So that'll be interesting to see who it ends up being.
It's always great, you know, and it's always those people that I'm like, am I going to really like them? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I love them after the concert's over. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
And then that night after that concert, they're doing an Elvis in Hollywood dance party with Argo. So if you like to put your dancing shoes on and your poodle skirt and dance it up to some Elvis music, then you can buy a ticket for that. That's not included in the packages. That's also a separate ticket, but it's only $30.
Is there food to it or no? Is it just a dance party?
This is exactly what it says. Oh, this is cute. I bet some of you will be really into this. It just says a night of live music at the soundstage, a dance party with DJ Argo. Dress up as your favorite Elvis movie character.
Cute.
And bring your best moves to the dance floor for a night filled with fun, laughter, and unforgettable music. That's cute.
That is
and they're going to give a prize to the best
wow.
dressed attendees, and there's a cash bar. So no food, but cash bar. Yeah. So that's fun.
That is fun.
So then on Friday, January 10th, the third day, they're bringing back the Tupelo Bus Excursion. And again, this is a separate ticketed event, a separate thing to do. But again, if you're coming and you want to immerse yourself in Elvis and you want to try to hit all the highlights and all the great things you can do while you're there, the Memphis Bus Tour and the Tupelo Excursion are a must do.
Great.
If you've never been to the birthplace, you have got to go.
And this is the way to go. It's only about an hour and a half to get there. They take you to some really memorable spots. It's like Heather and I had never been to Tupelo, and we thought the best way to go is to do this tour first. That way you kind of get acclimated, you see the spots, and then we're planning on going back one of these days. One of these days, we keep saying it, go back on our own and kind of spend time and stuff. But it's just a really great tour.
Yeah. But yeah, and you just got to go. Like we said, you got to go. I mean, you know, Tupelo is the birthplace. It's where it all began. And, you know, we always talk about how there's just a different, like, energy and excitement and aura in Memphis and at Graceland and everything. There's kind of a different energy and aura and that same feeling when you go to the birthplace.
Yeah.
And they've got it set up so well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, with the shotgun house and the church and the statues of Elvis and the museum and like the hardware store where you can literally go and you can see the X marked where Elvis and Gladys stood and she purchased Elvis that first guitar.
Yeah.
And so it's just, yes, you got to do it.
Tupelo itself is just such a quaint city. If you're like Heather and I, we love like a cute little quaint city that's got like great foodie type stuff and shopping and boutiques and all that. It's great.
And you're guaranteed there to get some really cool Elvis merchandise that's unique to Tupelo.
Absolutely.
That's unique to the birthplace. So that to me, that's a put it on your list and do it.
For sure.
And again, that's like early that morning, but it's like an all day thing. It says it'll leave at 8:30, but doesn't return till 3:30. So, but so worth it. And then that morning, if you don't do the bus tour at 10 a.m., they're doing Elvis in the Army show and tell. So this is going to be again with Angie Marchese, and she's just going to open boxes and reveal artifacts all related to Elvis's time serving in the U.S. Army.
Interesting.
So that's going to be really neat.
That is going to be neat.
Yeah.
That is going to be
Can't
really
wait to hear. She always, you know, comes in with these artifacts and she has all the great stories and the information, and you always learn something new.
You do.
And something that you're like, wow, that's cool, or I didn't know that. So really excited for that. That's to me, a must do as well. And sometimes I feel like they take questions. Last year, I feel like they took some questions.
Yeah, she does.
So maybe they'll do that this year because I bet people will have a lot of questions about the artifacts they chose for the 90 for 90. And it'd be cool to kind of hear from her. Yeah. And I think she'll probably explain that anyway. Maybe she'll go into a little bit of detail as to what they chose and why they chose. And so I would like to hear that. That'd be cool. And then let's see, that afternoon, they're doing conversations on Elvis.
Always great.
Always great. This is also a separated ticket event. I just wanted to say the, where did I go with it? Oh, I just wanted to say the show and tell thing, it's packages only.
Oh, wow.
So that a lot of times I think
is a make
makes
or break.
people's decision
Yeah.
on whether to get the packages. Because in order to do the show and tell with Angie, you have to get one of the packages.
Okay.
So you can't buy those tickets
Good to
separately.
know.
Now the conversations on Elvis, you can buy tickets separately or they are included in the packages. And again, this is literally where Tom Brown comes and he does a fantastic job of interviewing various guests that they bring in and just kind of talking to them about their time and their experiences and memories with Elvis. Right now, they only have a couple of guests announced. It says there's more to be coming, and I'm sure there will be. But right now, let's see, they have American martial arts actor and professional kickboxer Bill Superfoot Wallace, who worked for Elvis in the 70s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I'm telling you, this is one, like we always say, I know Holly's sitting here right now going, I have no idea who this is. And I don't know how interesting it's going to be. But he's going to be one of the ones that has all these great stories. And Holly's going to be like,
always goes.
Holly's going to be like, Superfoot was one of my favorites.
Exactly. That's how it all, like every time I'm like, I don't care about this person, or like, this is going to be a snooze fest. It's always my favorite part.
Yeah.
Always.
And then I'm super excited about this precious next little guest, Estelle Brown.
Yes.
One of the sweet
love her.
inspirations. I think she's the only remaining sweet inspiration because what is Whitney's mom's name? Sissy. Yeah, she recently died.
I know, so sad.
So sad. But yeah, sweet little Estelle. She's been there numerous times and over the years, but it has been a couple of years since she's been back with us. So it's going to be so great to see her. She's just like has the sweetest soul and just this light that just radiates from her.
Yeah, and like we say, y'all, these people are not getting any younger. So if you want to see them.
And she's just always so cute when she tells her stories because you can just tell that she loved Elvis.
And she loves the fans and she loves coming out to these things. Yeah. Like she loves it.
So I'm super excited that she's in good enough health to come back.
Yes.
So that's going to be great to have her. And like we said, whoever else comes, I'm sure is going to be exciting. Austin Butler. I'm going to keep putting it out there.
It'll happen eventually. It's going to happen.
You know, maybe he'll show up at the Proclamation.
It's going to happen one of these years. Maybe the 100th.
It's coming. It's coming. And then that night they're doing, which is always a highlight, they're doing Elvis Live on stage, the 90th birthday celebration. And this is literally where they're going to have Elvis on the big screen with the live band, singers and musicians playing with him. And so I can't wait because this is just saying, as far as like what I guess footage or the things they're going to show. Let's see. It just says, experience a special show featuring a live band and larger than life visuals of Elvis, showcasing his incredible performances from his early days to his iconic tours. Enjoy favorite Elvis hits from the 50s to his unforgettable ballads on the road.
Interesting, because they don't do a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's going to be neat. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, if they kind of pull out some of those old footage concerts from like, you know, like the Louisiana Hayride or something.
I hope they pull out his performance with Frank Sinatra when he does Witchcraft. I really hope, because I love that one.
Yeah, so that's going to be a great show and concert to definitely go to. And that one is included in the package, but is also a separate ticketed event. And then on Saturday, let's see, January the 11th, this is the final day. They're doing another Memphis Bus Tour. So if you missed the first one, you have a second opportunity. There's going to be a brunch at the movies for GI Blues. So I feel like lately Elvis Week, birthday week, they kind of been picking a movie and they've been like showing it and doing like a little brunch and, you know, kind of thing themed around it. And that's been really fun because that's given Holly a chance to see some of the movies. She hasn't, because have you seen GI Blues?
No, I have not. Y'all, I know.
Okay.
But this is my education now, and you guys can get my first reaction. I'll let you guys know what I thought of it, because so far, I have loved, because you know a lot of people poo-poo the movies. A lot of people poo-poo the movies, but I think he's just adorable, especially these younger movies. So I have thoroughly enjoyed all the ones we've seen.
I'm still waiting for them to, and I thought that they might do it this year. Charo. Because I want Holly to see Charo.
I want to see that just for the sheer fact of Elvis looks amazing with that darn beard.
Yeah. Well, I thought they might do it because, you know, they put those new exhibits into the
Well, maybe they're
complex
saving it for
now.
Elvis Week.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and they did like a new New Orleans exhibit with King Creole, which they showed during Elvis Week.
Mhm.
So I was like, ooh, I bet they're gonna do Charo during birthday week. But then they flipped and did GI Blues, which is
That's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, which is cool because Elvis also looks fantastic in his little
Well, I can't
army
wait to see
uniform
it.
in GI Blues.
Can't wait.
But yeah, so that's a separate ticketed event, and then you can also get it with the packages. But it literally says it's just going to be a Memphis style brunch fit for a king while you enjoy Elvis in the classic GI Blues. Let's see, and then you can also attend an Elvis quiz show that's free later that day
Ooh.
with DJ Argo.
Fun. You would win probably.
It'd be fun. That would be fun. And then I'm excited that they brought this back because this was one of mine and Holly's favorite events that they did, and they didn't do it last year. But they're bringing back the Rock and Roll Birthday Bash and Mansion Tour.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
This is one of our favorites.
Yeah. So that's going to be the final event on that night, which I think is a great culmination of the entire week because this little bash is so much fun. And this is included in your packages, but again, it's also a separate ticketed event. So you can go to this one if you would like to. And let's see. Yeah, basically it's just going to be a bash. You get to tour the mansion and then you get to go to like dance party, complimentary hors d'oeuvres, cash bar. You get to see the new 90 for 90 exhibit, scavenger hunt. So it's all the stuff.
Yes.
Like Holly and I love this. It's just a fun event.
Well, like I say, this is a great opportunity as well. Because it's not super crowded and it's usually held at the exhibition center. So it's like
usually in the like Presley Motors.
Yeah. So you can like go tour the mansion. We always like to get there, tour the mansion first. We'll look at this 90 for 90. Then you go on over, you eat, drink, look at all stuff. And you can take time. All the gift shops are open if you want to buy a little something because unless you have the TCB pass, you can't get into some of the gift shops. But if you are going to this celebration party, you absolutely can. So, and it's just a nice way to kind of meander through the exhibits and look at stuff, take pictures. It's at night. It's really fun. So we highly recommend it.
Yeah, it is so much fun. And like I said, I just think that's such a great ending to the week.
I do too. That's a perfect ending.
Yeah. So, I mean, now that I've gone back and kind of looked at it, I'm excited about it.
Yes.
I'm just excited to see, like I said, I guess who the other guests and things are. But I think definitely the highlights are going to be this 90 for 90.
Oh, for sure.
Exhibit.
That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah. And, just again, to get to see Graceland all decorated and stuff, like I was getting excited because I know on the Graceland's Facebook page this week, they were posting that they were starting to put up the Christmas decorations and they were putting out the nativity scene.
Oh, cute.
And that thing is huge.
Yeah.
You got to see that in person because it's so much bigger than you think it's going to be. But it's just really cool to see Graceland decorated exactly as Elvis did it.
Yeah. And like I say, all of this information, I know we kind of like plowed through it, but it was a lot. It's all on Graceland.com. Just go there or just Google Elvis Week or Elvis Birthday 2025. It'll pop up. We just like to give you guys a little inside information on what each event is and what we think of it. It's just our opinion.
Yeah.
But we always have a great time at the birthday week, and we really love it because if the weather is good, it's lovely to be there at the holidays. It's a nice start to your year to really, get Elvis, your Elvis fix for the first of the year.
Yeah.
So we really enjoy it. And so if you can, this is a really cool time to go. But I'm glad to see that the 90 for 90 is going to be all throughout the year.
Yeah.
That way, if you can't come for birthday week, you can at least see it. I'm sure it'll be available at Elvis Week. So that's going to be a really great thing.
Yeah. Because I will tell you that we've talked about this over the last several months, but the movie exhibit is definitely going away at the end of this year. So they did extend it a couple more times, but they are officially bringing it down, bringing it to a close at the end of this year. So I wonder what's going to go in there. Like what's going to be the next exhibit in there.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Probably something major for the 50th. They're probably like going to be working on something really cool for that.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah. But yeah, so exciting. January 8th through the 11th. We're looking forward to it. I'm glad that they finally got the schedule out. Now tickets go on sale Friday the 8th. And like Holly said, next week when we come on, we'll kind of tell you what we decided to do. But, I think it's great that they have the packages, and I think it's great that they have the individual events and stuff. And, most all the stuff you could get the individual ticket too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like we said, there are a few perks and things to getting the packages. You know, there are some things that you can only get exclusively for that. But again, just always stay within your means and your budget. And there's, you know, so much to do otherwise. You know, for free when you come, like you can do the walk-ups to the meditation garden. You can go hang out at the guest house and, you know, just enjoy the scene, the liveliness there. You can, you know, go to different gift shops on Bill Street. So there's a lot of stuff to do while you're there.
The Peabody. I mean, it's awesome. So, yeah. Do you want to look at some questions or comments and see what everybody's saying? They were flying by, so I was trying to look at a few. I know I saw one person said, Holly, when are you going to put up your tree? Well, I have my Halloween tree up right now because I deck out for Halloween and I put it up like the first week in September and I like to keep it for a little bit. So maybe in a couple of weeks, like mid-November, I'll dredge out all my Christmas stuff and change it over. But right now it is still a Halloween palooza in Nashville for Heather and Holly because I just love it so much. So yeah, I'll be doing that in a couple of weeks. How about y'all? I bet some of y'all probably had yours up November 1st. A lot of people like November 1st. It's up.
It's funny though, and I've never.
But I leave mine past that. Like if I don't do it till the mid-November, like it'll be February and I still have my tree up. So like I like to do a good like couple of months with each season.
It was kind of funny how people, I guess, like think about it and everything because like, Holly and I always try to get, and when I say Holly and I mostly mean Holly, try to get our Christmas trees and our decorations and stuff up as quick as we can, like as soon as we can at the beginning of November, because we want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes so much to put them up. We want to enjoy it. But like, I literally saw this whole like argument, like back and forth on Facebook the other day that people were saying, like the question was like, when do you put up your holiday decorations?
Yeah.
And like all these people were like firing back and a lot of people were like, you know, are you crazy? Why on earth would you put your decorations up at the beginning of November? Like you're just like basically cutting the season and you're, you know, like it was weird. And like a lot of people were like, I don't put mine up until like the day of Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving. And then there was a lot of people that were like, I don't put mine up until Christmas Eve and then I take it down at the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day night. And I was like, what?
And I can see that, I guess, if you're literally just doing a tree. But my thought is this. If I were rich and could hire someone to do the decorating for me and I knew it only took like a few hours or a day, I would probably not put my tree. Like, I would probably do a month-long thing of everything.
Yeah.
Like, I would, because I do love fall and I love like fall decor and Thanksgiving stuff for November. But it's just so much time and effort for me to put up my Christmas stuff. Yeah. I'm like, I can't. And then, like, I know if I started into this fall craze, it would take me forever. Like, if in a perfect world, I had nothing else to do but decorate and it wouldn't take me that long, I probably would put up just my Halloween stuff September, October, take it down the 31st, put up fall stuff for November, and then December 1st, put up maybe my Christmas tree and all that, and then in January put up my spring. But it's so much time and effort.
Well, I
can't do it.
Well, I couldn't believe that so many people were so anti putting it up early and putting it at the beginning of November. Like I was so surprised. I mean, maybe it's just me, because everybody was like, oh, if you put it up like right after Halloween at the beginning of November, you're rushing the season. See, I feel the opposite. Like I feel like Christmas decorations and lights bring me joy and happiness, and I get so excited, you know, when I come home at night and like I can just turn those on and the house is dark and you know, sit there with like tea or coffee and like snuggle up on the couch and watch TV. Like to me, that is the holiday season. Like it puts me in the spirit and the mood, and it makes me happy, and it makes it feel like it lasts longer. So I was so surprised.
I am too, because I'll tell you, there's these people, which I do kind of give a side eye to you, that are literally like in June are already thinking about Christmas and already like planning out all their stuff, and I'm like, guys, it's summertime, and once again, Halloween is upon us. Like I'm thinking about Halloween, you know, not Christmas. I don't think about Christmas until November.
Which I will say,
which I am shocked at people though, because there are so many people that are literally, I think if they could put their tree up in June and not be judged, they would.
But I also, speaking of Christmas and ornaments and things, I was super excited because during our Florida trek on our vacation, of course, Holly, Dad, and I stopped at Cracker Barrel more than once. I'm just going to say we love the Cracker Barrel. Daddy especially. He loves the Cracker Barrel breakfast. But I got all the Elvis ornaments they had. So maybe I'll show those. Maybe I'll show those next week. Right. I got a new T-shirt that they had. I literally like took a picture and sent it to Holly, and I was like, "Look at this T-shirt at Cracker Barrel. Do I need it?" And she was like, "No." No, you don't. I was like, I do. So I got that.
I should even ask. I don't know.
I know. So I got that. So I was so excited. But anyway,
Yeah.
my tree's really shaping up this year. Now I just got to get it out.
Yeah, if she can get it out. Did you get it out? Yes,
I did. Remember, and I did the whole. I did.
Okay, you did
I
a
promised
tour.
you guys, and I finally did it last year. I held up my end of the bargain. Yes, I did a video of my tree. I took pictures and posted it for you guys. I did a tour of my like Graceland.
Yeah, it's
set
so
that I
hard,
have.
y'all. Like when you work and like you have all these responsibilities, it's so hard to decorate. Like kudos to everybody that can get their stuff up. I see a bunch of people on here saying they don't put anything out. I mean, I can see
It's a
that.
lot.
It's a lot. It
Yeah.
is a lot.
I know. I wish I were rich and
It's
I
a
could
struggle.
just be like, come decorate.
I know. I need a professional decorator
Yeah.
to come to my home.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Anyway, so let's answer some more questions, and then we'll
Yeah.
talk about a few more things that are coming up this month that is super exciting in the Elvis world. So let's see. Margaret, she just tuned in and she's saying, are we going to Memphis for Elvis' 90th birthday? Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wouldn't miss it.
We will be there, so come along with us because we'll be doing all of our videos and posts and reaction videos. Let's see. Hey, Penny, we missed you as well. Hello, Wendy. Always great to see you. Let's see. Ooh, that's weird. Linda says something crazy is happening. Twice I've hit something. You and I both froze, but Elvis started singing. How crazy is that?
He's with us. Maybe it's my necklace.
Which, did you all go and watch mine and Holly's Halloween Elvis spooky stories that she reposted on Halloween?
Yeah, we did it last.
Didn't it's on our YouTube, so go watch it because they're really interesting stories.
They are.
And
And I need to get some more for this coming year.
Linda says she went to Tupelo this summer and it was great. It's a must. It's a must for Elvis fans. Hello, Marilyn. She says, back to celebrate Elvis. Hooray!
And here we are.
Let's see.
Vula says she's headed to Cracker Barrel right now. I'm telling you, you can get some Elvis gems at the Cracker Barrel.
They have 3 really great ornaments right now. They have one of them in the pink suit and then 2 jumpsuits. They're both great.
They are great.
Or they're all 3 great. Go get them.
Oh, wow. Linda Tyler said her first time, she's going for her very first time to Graceland next year. Get excited. It's so much fun. Yeah, because somebody messaged me the other day and was asking, they were going to Graceland. And just a little FYI for you guys, not that we're experts, but we have been going a long time to Memphis and Graceland. And somebody was asking me, when is the best time to tour the mansion? And I always like to say, they start the tours at like 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I think they go till 5. If you can manage it, I always say do what our friend Lynn does. Get the earliest tour they have, because you can get like a guided tour or do the little iPad tour and go through the mansion and all that. But then you have all day. They let you go in and out. So you can like leave and come back as much as you want the day you buy it. So it's always a great idea to just buy the earliest tour you can, go and tour it. Then if you want to like retour it or spend time in a certain area or certain room or the meditation garden, you can go eat lunch and come back and walk around. That's what I always advise people to do, especially if it's your first time there, because it's a lot to take in. And it's great to do the guided tour, but you know, it's just like that same thing, like when you reread something or you rewatch something. Every time you go through there, even to this day, Heather and I still see stuff that we're like, oh my God, was that here? Or am I just now noticing this? So you really need an all-day experience. If it's your
and that's your best bet to do, because really what you want to do is, like, if it's your first time ever walking through the doors of Graceland,
soak it up.
You want to like immerse yourself, and you don't want to be like so caught up in like trying to take pictures of every little thing, and like, you know, you want to really just like look around and like feel and, you know, be in the moment, and then go back that afternoon and take all the pictures you wanted to take.
I would do that too. Yeah, your first time going in, I wouldn't even have my camera out. Just go in and absorb it and soak it in, soak the energy in. Then you've got all day to come back around and take pictures. And, you know, you can't do videos. Don't video, but you can take pictures of anything you want. Yeah. So that is a great idea.
Everybody's super excited that Estelle's back. A lot of people are saying they've met her and she's so sweet. Isn't she? She is. I've been telling you all, she is like a little heart of gold. The sweetest little lady. I just love her. Her smile, her energy, everything. Everybody says they love the cake each year and excited to see what it is. What do you guys think it is? A lot of people are saying they love the ETAs and they wish there was more of them there. Me too. Holly and I, we love the ETAs. And I know that this is a shorter event and it's harder to like do more shows and stuff, but I still would have liked to have seen maybe one concert where they had like maybe 5 or 6 of the Ultimates come do a little something.
Yeah.
I
wish David Lee would come back and do his Sunday concert, his gospel concert.
They should definitely have that a part of every.
That should be every birthday and Elvis week. I'm telling y'all, if you've never gotten to go to a David Lee gospel concert, I'm telling you, you're missing out. Yeah, it's fantastic.
It'll move you. It'll move you. Let's see. Everybody's so excited we're back. Somebody was like, "I thought you went into hiding."
Well, we went into hibernation for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, Bev's asking, have we read the book? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. We actually read it while we were on vacation.
We read it on the beach.
Yeah, so we have the audio of it and the book. We have fully read the book. We've only listened to half the audio. I may try and go back and listen to the second half. But like I say, we're gonna delve into it. It's just a lot, and number one, we're trying to wait till everybody, because I still see a lot of people online saying they're still waiting for their book.
Yeah.
So we're waiting till everybody gets a chance to read it. And a lot of people are wanting to reread it, or they're doing like we are, and they're doing the audio and reading it. And every time you go through it, you learn a little something else. It's one of those things, if you're a big Elvis and Lisa Marie fan, you want to kind of reread it to really absorb everything and process it. And it's a lot. There's a lot of people online doing reviews and stuff now, so we are going to be doing it maybe in a couple weeks. Next week, I don't know that we'll start it next week, because we'll probably tell you guys what we're going to actually do for birthday week, because we'll buy our tickets this week and then tell you exactly what we're doing. But maybe the week after that, I don't know. We'll start it sometime before the first of the year. We're going to start it, and we're going to try to maybe do like a chapter by chapter, or like, I don't know if we're going to do that, or we may just take certain topics, like, this episode we'll talk about so-and-so, or about this time in our life, or whatever. So we are going to get to it. We're just letting you guys have time, like us. Heather's still processing. She's still thinking about it and all that. And it's going to be a good discussion, because Heather and I, we're alike on a lot of things, but we differ on a lot of things. So it'll be a good yin and yang for that. And we just love talking to you guys. And when you're going back and forth, you always like hear an interesting opinion or something that maybe
or you're like, I hadn't thought about it that way.
Yeah. So we're going to get to it, guys.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, we're going to get to it.
It's going to be interesting. And we want you to send questions. We want you all to send questions of what you want to talk about. We want you all to send comments and things. We want it to be very interactive.
Yes.
We don't want it to be just Holly and I, as we always do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Norma wants to know if you're doing your cooking show anytime this year. She loves it.
Thank you. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll surprise you guys with a little Christmas cooking show. I haven't done one in a while.
We haven't done one all year. We haven't done
Have we not?
Year. I don't think we've done one this year.
I thought we did. Maybe we did.
I don't think we've done one this year. Because the last one we did was the
Elvis
wedding cake. And I'll have to look and see when that was. It might have been this year. Was that this year?
I feel like it was this year. And yes,
I've tried to forget
If you'd like to see a fiasco,
I've tried to forget it.
It would be me trying to recreate a mini version of Elvis and Priscilla's wedding cake. The show's not that bad that we did, but the cake itself was horrific.
Yeah. But we do have some of those planned, Norma. To answer your question, we're definitely going to at least do one.
Yeah,
we're definitely going to at least do one before the end of the year.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. Let's see. Oh, hey, Roseanne. She's saying that she wonders if we'll buy our packages together at the same time so that we'll be near each other.
I think we do. I swear.
I hope we'll be near each other at the same time. Vula is asking if we've ever been on an ETA cruise. No. But I so want to. They've got one coming up, and it sounds so good.
Where's it going to?
I can't remember.
Somebody on here just said they were on an Elvis Hawaii cruise. Well, I'm like, oh, that'd be a good one.
I don't think it's an ETA. I feel like they're on a cruise right now. I feel like Ben Thompson and some people.
Who knows?
I want to say I saw him and Rianne posting this week. I feel like there's a cruise going on right now.
I feel like there's one every month.
And I'm pretty sure. Well, I know there's a big one, and I can't remember when it's coming up this year, but it was like a big deal. Cody Daynath, he is putting it together, and he announced it like this past year. It was like a big announcement he had, and it's like a who's who. So that would be to me the one to go on.
Well, and if Cody's involved, It is spectacular.
Yeah.
That man is like at the utmost of professionalism and
Yeah.
high standards.
And speaking of, just a quick little blurb, and then I'll move on.
Uh-oh.
No.
That sounded serious.
No. Just a quick little blurb, because I know a lot of you all out there that are mine and Holly's Elvis besties. You also love the Elvis tribute artists, and you enjoy what they do. You respect and appreciate, and you like supporting them. There's like a big thing going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Big thing going on right now with a lot of the ETAs, and some people are targeting them and are turning them into Meta and Facebook and having their pages taken down, and saying that they're going against Facebook policies and all this stuff. And so they are having their pages taken down and removed, and they're having to go through everything to try to get their pages back and get them back up. And in a lot of instances, some of them are having to just do brand new pages. So they're losing all of their previous followers and likes and content and comments. And so it's been a really, really challenging thing for a lot of these guys that work so hard, that have the same love and passion and respect and admiration for Elvis that we all do. And they're just trying to honor him and continue his legacy. And they've worked so hard, because Holly and I know how it is with our Facebook page and our YouTube. And, you work so hard to, engage with people and to get the comments and the follows and the shares and the likes and the subscribers. And so to have that just wiped out because somebody is vindictive and vicious and hateful and mean, and they want to just go after you because they don't agree with it or whatever, and they want to cause a problem and have it taken down. It's just
low
awful.
life.
It's just
a low life,
it's just
scummy
awful.
human being.
So if you all have any of the ETAs that you really love and you follow and stuff, please go check on their pages and their Facebooks and things. If theirs did get taken down, refollow, re-like, resubscribe, rejoin, and give them some support and some love, because I know it's been happening to like all of them. Like Cody had a problem, and Thompson, his got taken down. Alex's got taken down, I think, a couple of times. And so I think they're figuring out slowly, especially Cody, because apparently Cody Dayanath is a little genius.
He is.
When it comes to like social media and all of that kind of stuff. And he's been really helping, I think, a lot of them get their pages back and kind of going, fighting for and with them against Meta and Facebook to get the pages back. But anyway, just wanted to say that, because it's been a really big thing that I've seen a lot of them struggling with. So.
I know, and it's just terrible. It's like, if you don't like it, just don't look.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep scrolling, people.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you don't have
it.
to. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to join.
Yeah.
You don't have to follow.
You know what it
just
is?
Go on.
They're jealous because these guys are getting some traction and doing the world some good, and they can't stand
But
it.
I just feel so bad, because it's like I told Holly, I was like, I can't imagine if that happened to Holly and I right now. Like, I can't imagine. Like, we've worked so hard on this Everything Elvis group. I can't imagine if Facebook just came and were like, you all are violating our policies. Your page has been taken down and closed. And then we had to just start over from scratch. So anyway, that was a little side note. Heather's soapbox. Let's see.
Oh, and speaking of websites and on stuff like that, the candles and the bracelets are back, y'all. We had to go on a hiatus because, as you know, I'm making all the candles and bracelets by hand, and they take a little bit of time. So I had to take them off the website for a little bit, but they're back. So if you want to get a bracelet, an Elvis charm bracelet, or an Essence of Elvis candle, they are back and better than ever on the website, hollynorman.com. Very easy to remember. They make great Christmas gifts. Hint, hint. That was a shameless plug.
That was a shameless plug. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you're a mess.
I am a hot mess.
Yes. It was Patch It Up. A lot of you were like, I bet you requested Patch It Up.
Of course. Of course.
Of course she did.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. But yeah, and a lot of you again are asking about the book thing. We are still doing our book club. So that will be coming. So yeah, a lot of things coming up towards the end of the year. November, we're right around the, holidays are coming up, but also the lighting ceremony at Graceland is coming up. Holly and I are still working on that. We're still thinking about trying to go. I don't know if we would be able to do the entire 3-day lighting ceremony, but we at least might try to make it to Deanz.
Maybe. We'll see.
Because I love my Deanzy. But yes, so if any of you can make it though, it's I think November 21st to 23rd. So that's the lighting ceremony where they flip the switch at Graceland and turn the Christmas lights on. It's the big kickoff for the holiday season. Jerry Schilling is flipping the switch this year, which is going to be really cool. Maybe Riley will show up for that. Who knows?
Bless her heart. We're just
I know,
putting
we're
it
just
out
like,
to
hey,
the
come on, Riley.
universe. Like, you just move in.
Like she has nothing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's coming up, and you know, they're having a concert that weekend, and then Dean Z's doing his ultimate Christmas show, which I know is going to be fantastic. And then also, I wanted to make mention of another thing that I saw some people posting about. Apparently, there's a brand new Elvis documentary.
Yes, y'all.
A brand new Elvis documentary.
Yes.
I don't know much about it other than that because I really didn't have time to research it because, like we said, we were on vacation and I was kind of trying to take time off. But apparently, it's going to be on Netflix, and it's set to premiere November 13th.
Ooh,
November
10
13th.
days, y'all. 10 days.
So that's coming up. So it's
That's
just,
gonna be
and
interesting.
it's literally just a Netflix documentary, Return of the King, the fall and rise of Elvis
Ooh.
Presley.
Catchy title.
I know.
Catchy.
I wonder if this is the documentary associated with Baz. Like I said, I haven't researched anything about it. So
I have no idea.
So I don't know. I don't know how many
But I know
episodes
this.
it's going to be.
I love a Netflix documentary. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. I watch them all.
Yeah.
Right now, sidebar on Holly. Holly's going to do sidebar. Have y'all been watching the Menendez brothers stuff?
No.
Well, as you know, Heather's the Elvis aficionado. I am the true crime aficionado of the family, and I love anything and all things about true crime. Anyway, it's real good if you need something to watch. The Menendez brothers. Sidebar from Holly.
Oh, so many people are saying they love the scent of your candle. It smells amazing.
Sweet.
Oh
yeah, Monica, the charms they're back. So the charm bracelet that has the 3 charms, they're back. I didn't have them for a while because y'all, I'm hand making these, but the bracelet is back. It's got the 3 charms on it, and then next year for Elvis Week, we'll be doing another bracelet with 3 different charms. We're going up to the 50th with this, so by the 50th, we should have 4 bracelets that'll all work well together. That'll each have different charms on them. Be stackable. So stay on the lookout for that. But yes, the ones for this year are back. And it's an E for Elvis. It's a lightning bolt because we're taking care of business. And the number 8 because that's so significant and special to Elvis. Next year, stay tuned. We've got some good ideas for next year's charms.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Let's see.
We've been on here a long time.
I'm trying to see if we missed anything. Was there any, what else was it? I think those were all the things I said.
Yeah, that was everything.
Definitely mentioned this week. So yeah, so big things coming, y'all. Birthday celebration schedule has finally been announced. Tickets are going on sale, so we're gearing up for that. Go read your Lisa Marie book. Read it again so we can, start talking about that. Also, don't forget, if you haven't voted, go vote. Go vote.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's Tuesday.
Yeah, election is Tuesday, so hopefully a lot of you did early voting. Holly and Dad and I did. Dad was adorable. I made him wear his little I voted sticker, and then I took a picture of him and sent it to Holly.
That's cute.
But yeah, go vote because, wherever you stand, whatever side, it's just important for you to be a part of the process and have your voice and your vote count. So go vote.
Yes.
And yeah, read your Lisa Marie book. Go get your Elvis birthday tickets so that Holly and I can see you there and get to meet you guys. And again, we're happy to be back. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. All the comments have just been so overwhelming and kind of all of you saying like, we missed you. We're so glad you're back. You're such a big part of our lives and you're such a big part of our Sundays. That really means a lot to Holly and I, that you guys feel that way. So we send the love back your way.
Yes. So y'all have a great week and we will see you very, very soon. Bye.